I am sure that a lot of people would have wondered if May or Edochie, if both of these people they have family members aside Lincoln Edochie and Rita Edochie that has been outspoken on this drama that has lasted for over 2 years. I'm sure you might be thinking about it, like what's really going on? Like, well, one of Edochie's cousin called Dima, she has decided to say one or two things. Apart from her recognizing Mary, of course, who will not recognize Mary? Mary has been with this family for a long time. Whatever it is that spans over 20-something years without any story that you just don't want to talk about, without anything that is like bad. Such a person, such a relationship. What else? This is someone that grew with them. But all of a sudden, Mr. Edochie said, I will no longer, I don't want to, I can't stay. I don't want to stay anymore in sanity. I prefer, he said, to embrace insanity. Well, whatever it is that you choose for yourself remains. That's basically what it is, isn't it? This is what Edochie chose for himself. And definitely, he has to stick with it, with the consequences of it. Queen Dima Edochie, that's her name. That's her name. Now, you will see conversations between May Edochie and Dima Edochie. This conversation, one of it is this. May wrote, she's beautiful and her name is Queen. Happy birthday, Omalicha. Birthday blessings upon you. And she responded, oh, thank you. So beautiful. I love you. Mary did not say, because I am no longer friends with this family. I mean, when I say friends, I mean she's no longer like what she used to be to them. Like in that, she might be dear to their heart, but she's no longer wife to their cousin, wife to their brother. She's no longer wife to him. So a lot of people thought, oh, she's going to like block some of them. She will not make conversation. But none of them at all can support Edochie. That's the point that Edochie does not understand. It is a price too big to pay. A price too big to pay. It is too much of a loss for Edochie, but he cannot process it. He's unwilling to realize. He's unwilling to come to terms with his present situation, with the situation that he brought himself into, with a woman that family members do not want to associate with. Now, let us even assume that Edochie decided, and Judy Austin, they decided to embrace a different lifestyle and culture. After all, not everyone that is married today had the support of their family and friends, but they are married, and those that didn't like them, they are trying to be friends with them. For reasons best known to them, they thought or felt these people should not be together. Maybe at that time, the guy was about discovering himself, or the woman does not appear to be, or they felt, let's go for someone that has more economic power, influence. Let's go for someone that is richer, or someone that is connected, or something like that. It could be. But in this case, Edochie said, okay, I have done what I have done. Can we move on? Can we proceed? The question is, what are you going to bring to the table, Edochie? Are you going to bring back those shenanigans? And Mary knew, if I allow this guy, another thing would happen again. And before you know it, in the future, it's better I stand now and fight it to finish. If not, my children will begin to battle with one child somewhere that is saying this house belongs to my father. As long as it is my father, I'm going to do this and that. And they begin to attack themselves. So she said to herself, no. This is not what I want. I don't want this kind of sibling rivalry. Even though it exists between those that are not have siblings. It does exist. They fight themselves. And there is no polygamy. It does. So she's like, wait, I know these things happen. I don't want to even complicate it more. And she looked at the woman that she's supposed to share with. And she realized, and everyone saw, this one, what has she achieved at this age? Nothing. Can she boast of maybe 3-4 rooms that she has built? Or let us say, what can she point to? Nothing. No investment. The only thing she's carrying around is a flat backyard and the giant, oh my God. So she said, no. We are not in the same. If a man wants to travailler, you want to do something, at least do it with someone that I will say, oh. And that's the thing about life. It's so funny. At times, men do these things. I don't know. Maybe they just need someone that is beneath them, someone that is below, or someone that they can command. They are done with this, in quote, quality women. They are done with it. They are like, wait, this woman, she's giving me too much grief. It's like everything has to be done this way. It's as if I cannot cut across this woman. I can't break her down. She has everything working for her. Intelligence, she knows how to process things. She knows. So this guy is like, no. I'm tired. Inferior complex. I can't even tell her anything. She knows everything. I can't even say something that she does not have idea of. And even maybe better ideas or suggestions. So this man gets tired. And he's now looking for someone that he can dominate because he has embraced this thought, this idea that you have to know everything. That's what makes you a man. You know that kind of thing? No, it doesn't work that way. That you have to know everything. That's what makes you a man. No, not at all. It doesn't work that way. So you, Edochie, maybe felt, let me get this woman on my side. Because if you, Edochie, got a woman pregnant, it's not like it's a big story that will now jeopardize everywhere. If it did not continue, even family members will say, hey, it has happened. We've seen several people who have children out there, affair, and the woman is like, okay, as long as people will even, but no, not you, Edochie. He said, okay, you know what? Let me be a man. Polygamy. Rather than me running around at this age, at this point, I think it has happened. I know these things happen. There are turns in life, situation where certain things happen, things that you did not envisage, things that you didn't even plan. We are not saints. Yes, talk about discipline. Yes, there are things that can happen somehow. But you, Edochie, now went to do secret wedding. You went to do secret wedding. Who does that? It shows selfishness. Okay, let's say, for reasons that are cultural, traditional thing, if I don't do it, I cannot lay claim to this child. That's what they said. So for me to just do this thing and package it, let me just do this one quietly because I don't know the reaction of Mary and we are already having issues. I don't know our reaction. Let me just do this one first and sort this one out. Then what would have been the next step? Immediately you did what you did. Let's say you do the marriage thing or the engagement thing or whatever you did secretly. Immediately you did it. Next thing, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to move down to your wife and speak to your wife about it. Is that not what it's supposed to be like? Hey, look, this is what has happened. I don't know. Whatever she's going to do at that time, you will know it's not like a social media thing. Then he announced it publicly. Odogu. Odiego. Anyway, as you can see, Edochie's family, apart from mom and dad, they are connecting with Mary because they know that their own brother messed up and is someone who does not want to listen to nobody.